today. And of course, by way of introduction, my name indeed, it is Chris Kennedy. Indeed, my very real pleasure to be your auctioneer for this afternoon. We're joined by our business owner principal, Mr. Bobby Sapra, and John Hubbard, our sales manager, who will be marking the bids and just doing a little bit of spotting. So ladies and gentlemen, I do wish you all the very, very best with your endeavours today. To our owners, may I say thank you, may I acknowledge them for their ease of access, their presentation. First and foremost, I'd like to acknowledge their choice in agency. We know there is choice in the marketplace. We acknowledge the choice you've made in working alongside Ashok and Ian, and of course the great team here at akehurst Shelter Realty in the heart of New Lynn. We do wish you all the very, very best, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's two. I know that Ian and Ashok will have made all the relevant documentation available, the LIN, the title, and the contract in which we work from. It's to that contract I now take you. It is approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand, the Auction Code of Best Practice, and of course the Auckland District Law Society. It is a very clean and concise contract. It's to that contract I now take you. It'll come as no surprise that our sellers, they've specified a reserve price, shall not be disclosed to the bidders, but subject to that reserve price being reached, the highest bidder whose bid I accept shall be the purchaser. As your auctioneer, I may nominate the sum by which bidding can be raised. I may refuse any bid should I deem it not to be in the best interests of our owners. Licensed real estate agent acting for the seller, they may submit a bid on behalf of any other person. As your auctioneer, I'll endeavour to identify such parties prior to the commencement of bidding, or in fact while bidding takes place. Now ladies and gentlemen, Julia Russ down here, one of our team, she is taking phone bids. We have got a bona fide phone bidder. I have cited the documentation. They are all above board. So if you see me taking bids from this fine young lady, they are in fact bona fide bids. Now our owners have given myself the exclusive right to bid on their behalf, and what that refers to is the vendor bid. Should I place a bid on behalf of our sellers, be assured it will not be at or above the reserve price. In fact, it'll be well below that reserve price, and I'll clearly identify it with terminology such as vendor bid. Our sellers, they reserve the right to withdraw the property from sale at any time before it has been sold and without declaring the reserve price of any. Now what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is if I don't reach my reserve price, I'm going to pause. I'm going to seek some instructions from our owners. It's upon those instructions I'll come back and talk to the highest bidder. From that dialogue, I'll come back to the rostrum here. I'll announce one of several things. Firstly, our sellers have exercised their right and withdrawn the property from sale. Secondly, our highest bidder may or may not have altered their bid, or our sellers may or may not have altered their instructions. Or finally, that our sellers under 2.6 of the contract have exercised their right, they've withdrawn it from the auction and sold it outside the room to the highest bidder. Now it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen from time to time. To avoid disappointment, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hold that highest bid, because I'll come and talk to you first. Now if a dispute arises concerning any bid, I'll simply determine that dispute, or I'll ring off the property at the last undisputed bid. The conclusion of the auction, which is when the hammer comes to the rostrum, and I'm sorry to give you all a fright, young girls, but at that point, ladies and gentlemen, the buyer and the seller, you'll need to acknowledge having received a copy of the REAA approved guide. The buyers, you'll need to sign the memorandum recording the sale, in other words the contract, pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price, and complete GST information in Schedule 1. Those are your rules in which you bid and buy for today, ladies and gentlemen. To you I say all the very, very best. The property itself, though, it is more formally described as Unit 2, 8 Akehurst Avenue, New Lynn in Auckland. It is a cross lease and fee simple. That is 1/8 share of 2,023 square metres. It is, together with flat 7, deposited plan 72095, on instrument lease 27664.3, it is lot 1, deposited plan 70831. It is contained and described in Certificate of Title, Volume 28B, Folio 1117 of the North Auckland Land Registry. Your chattels, they haven't changed from the original draft, although we do note there is a heat pump there, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, not going to need it on such a glorious day like today. The property does have a fixed term tenancy. There's been a bond of $1,200 paid. The rental at the moment is $400. It is fixed until the 6th of November 2015. Now I can tell you that if you wish to take over the property yourself and you wish to move in, you need to liaise with Ashok, because he is of the opinion that our tenants will vacate earlier should that be required. We have a rental assessment in place of some $440 to $460 per week. By my quick calculations, somewhere around about just under $24,000 per annum. In fact, when I work it through, $23,920 per annum would be your return on this fabulous little property. Now, as we've said, vacant possession if you wish, liaise with Ashok. Otherwise, you buy it with that fixed term tenancy in place until the 6th of November. But in turn, your possession and settlement date, one of the same, ladies and gentlemen, set down for the 28th of September 2015. We take that you have read and understood the additional clause of 20 in the contract, merely just points out that the purchaser acknowledges that one of the sellers is a real estate salesperson working for akehurst. Yes. So you're aware of that, and you do know that, ladies and gentlemen. But look, just before we call for your competitive bidding, let me just whistle you back through this beautiful little property. It's one of 4. It sits nicely in the block, of course. It's nicely appointed, fully renovated, and you'll understand that if you've been through. Love the kitchen, the bathroom facilities, but it's 2-bedroom lock and lead, or as we've currently got it, a magnificent little investment property. It's in a top location, brick and tile, garaging, of course, zoned for very, very good schools in the New Lynn area, and of course you've got new cinema going up around there, ladies and gentlemen. So again, if you don't want to stay at home, wander along, be entertained at the cinema. But look, for those of you that know me, you know I can talk all day. It's probably time to hand to you for the business end of proceedings. Call for your opening bids and offers, ladies and gentlemen. Who says go? Set me a light. Where do you sit? Am I talking too loud, young lady? I'll slow it down a bit. Call for your opening bids. Who says go? Gee, that worked, didn't it? Hey, look, it's a quiet neighbourhood. You'll all fit in well there, I'm sure, but I need your opening bids. Where do you see it, ladies and gentlemen? While you hesitate, I don't. $400,000 with me on a vendor bid. I'll move you along in 20s if you like at 4 and 00 the call now. $400,000. Is there 20 in the room anywhere at 400 with me on a vendor bid?
No, hang on. Are you in? 450?
Okay, on the phone, but we'll just wait there. But looking for bids now, ladies and gentlemen. $400,000. What are we doing, Julia? At $400,000. 400, ladies and gentlemen, looking for 20s at 400. You should be all flying into your work at these levels at 420. Now, welcome to you, sir, at 420. $420,000. Hesitation always costs you more. At 420, is there 40 now in the room? At $420,000. Do I say 40 somewhere at 420? 40 now with you, sir. Welcome to you at 440 and 60 straight back if you like. At 440, it's over here. At 440, can I say 60, sir, at $440,000? First call then at 440.
It's 440 now.
Twice the money at 440. Third final is 60 and 80 with you if you're back if you like, sir. At 60 is behind you now, sir. At 80, call it 500 if you will at 480. 484 in at this stage at 480. It is against you in the second row and you at 480 with my friend in the cap at the back.
Are you in?
At 480. On my left, but certainly right in front at this point at 480. Call it 5, thank you, 500. $500,000 against you now, sir, at the back. Against you and you at 500,000. First call in at 500,000. Should be all flying into your work here at 5 and 00's the call. Call it 20 now, 520. There's the money. It's against you now, sir, at 520. Go to 40 if you like.
525.
Take 10. Give me 30 and I'll remain your friend. 530 it is. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Just starting to get to know you too at 530. Against you now, sir, but afford you the same courtesy. That's chiropractically damaging. You know that. That's a bit of movement. 530. No, even that's worse. That's worse. 530 with you, sir, at $530,000. Jill, you're bidding or just chatting? At 530, it's against everybody in the room at 530. First call then at 530,
535?
Sorry?
535?
Yeah, okay, 535.
540, yeah.
540 there you go. At 540 and 45 if you like. At 540 is the bid. 540, it's against you now, be quick. At 540 down here. 45 with you if you like. Others see value, you should too. It's a great property, you know that. You've had the pleasure of going through it. At 540 is the bid.
So
545 with you if you like. Yes. Yes. Yes, 545. I thought we'd get there at 545 and 50 is the retort from here, ladies and gentlemen, at 545. 545, it's against you, sir. Call it 50 if you like. Thank you.
At 550.
5 and 50 is bid. 55 with you? Yep, 555. There you go. $555,000. What do we say from here, buyers? It's against you buy now. Ashok, it's at 555 there. First at 555. What are you doing, Julia? They've only placed one bid and it's not enough. At 555. Second call, 555. Third final call,
60.
560 now.
560 against you, sir. 65, shall I say? 65, straight back, loving it. Strength in the bidding at 565. Against you now, Ashok at 5 and 65, call. $565,000 against you now, sir.
567.
Go 570, we'll get there anyway. 570, sir. Yep, thank you. 570 and 75. 5 and 3/4 look good on the resume. There you go, 575. It's against you now. 570, that you'll do yourself some damage doing that at such an early stage in the day. I can tell you that at 575 is the call. 575, ladies and gentlemen. Julia, one bid seldom buys, and it won't in this case at 575. Once at 575,000. It's against you now, sir. Try 80. You sure?
576.
Oh, all right, 576. Go to 80 if you like.
577.
Okay, there you go. You've started something now. 577. Go to 8 if you like at 577. There's the call. It's against you now, sir. It's only another 1,000. 577. 8. 578. Go to 80. 580. There you go. 580. I thought we might get there eventually. You've changed your mind before, sir. Happy for you to do it again. At 580 with you now. $580,000 once. Twice at 580. Third final call. Are we in? Outdone silent at 580. You bidding? Sorry, you bidding? No? Oh, I thought you were going to. I was just about to get excited at 580. On the left, but in front now at $580,000. Once, twice. What are you doing, Julia?
We're listening.
Third call. You've been doing that all day at 580. So I'm going to pause with you, set some instructions. I'll come back to you very, very shortly with an opportunity. Hold it at 580.
So you're definitely on? Yeah. So 580 is the instructions. One of two things will happen. We'll come back and pass it in, or we'll put it on the market, I'm not sure. So at the moment, 580. Just stay here, and just wait and see. But yeah, it's great that you've got it, but you missed the 500. Because on the other side of the room, there's two people that bid at that time. So it jumped past you quite quickly on there. Oh, okay, well that's great. That's great that you've got a bit in there. Well done. Look, you'll come back in a moment and you'll tell us if it's on the market or not. And alright, he's going to talk with the high speed now. Yeah. So, yep, great. Perfect. So thank you for your bit. That's right.